Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into some shocking and important facts about slavery that you need to know. It's a dark chapter in human history, but one that's crucial to understanding the world we live in today. We often think of slavery as a single, monolithic thing, but the truth is far more complex. Over the course of this video, we're going to unpack the origins of slavery, its evolution across different cultures, and the devastating impact it had on millions of lives. Slavery, unfortunately, isn't a simple blip in history. Long before the transatlantic slave trade, we see evidence of forced labor and human subjugation in ancient Mesopotamia, Egypt, Greece, and Rome. These societies, often celebrated for their advancements, also held significant portions of their populations in bondage. Slavery wasn't initially based on race, it was often a result of war, debt, or social hierarchy. By examining the roots of slavery in these ancient civilizations, we begin to grasp its pervasive nature and the long shadow it would cast on human history. The transatlantic slave trade marked a horrifying turning point in history. This period saw the forced migration of millions of Africans to work in brutal conditions on plantations in the Americas. Driven by the demand for cash crops, European powers established a ruthless system of trade that commodified human beings. The journey across the Atlantic, known as the Middle Passage, was horrific, with many Africans perishing from disease, starvation, or brutality. The transatlantic slave trade established a racialized system of oppression with lasting consequences for generations. The conditions slaves endured were nothing short of horrific. Forced to work from sunup to sundown, 6 days a week, they endured relentless labor with inadequate food or rest. Slave owners went to great lengths to strip away their identities, often separating families and forbidding them from speaking their native languages. Whippings, beatings, and other forms of torture were common punishments. Enslaved Africans found ways to hold on to their humanity, using music, storytelling, and secret religious practices as forms of resistance. The fight against slavery was long and arduous, waged by enslaved people and individuals who challenged the status quo. Abolition movements gained momentum in the 18th and 19th centuries, fueled by Enlightenment ideals and religious convictions. Figures like Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, and William Wilberforce dedicated their lives to exposing the horrors of slavery and advocating for its end. The abolition of slavery was a watershed moment in history, but it didn't erase the deep scars left by centuries of oppression. The abolition of slavery was a victory, but it didn't erase the centuries of trauma and inequality it created. The legacy of slavery continues to shape our world in profound ways, from economic disparities to systemic racism. Understanding the history of slavery isn't about dwelling on the past, it's about confronting the present. It's about committing ourselves to dismantling the structures of oppression and building a more just and equitable future. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Learning about the history of slavery is crucial to understanding the world we live in today. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Together we can learn from history and work towards a more just and equitable world for everyone.